NFL is full of stories of triumph, from teams going from worst to first, or low-round draft picks becoming the legends of tomorrow. It is stories like these that drive people to watch the NFL more than ever. However, the truth of the matter is that while there are many great stories of triumph, there are also tales that end in tragedy. Many players have been seriously hurt because of playing in the NFL, and others have had to go back to doing regular jobs just to survive. Many more have to find success once their player careers are over, and it's not easy. Allow us to show you NFL players who work normal jobs. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 5. Ricardo Silva. The former Detroit Lions and Carolina Panthers safety stuck around in the NFL for just 14 games, but has enjoyed a meaningful role off the field in the years since as a high school geometry teacher. A member of Teach for America, Silva now finds himself shaping young minds at Washington's Bayou High. Going into the teaching ranks represented a calculated risk for Silva. Just 26 when he was cut by the Panthers, he could have continued to pursue his football dream either in the NFL or elsewhere. Instead, he made a 2-year commitment at Bayou High, choosing textbooks over playbooks. Though Silva has said that teaching is harder than football ever was for him, he has continued down the educational path, and it should be appreciated the commitment that he's had to his new profession. Number 4. Tony McGee. As an NFL tight end, Tony McGee is used to pushing his way through barriers. It's how he spent 11 seasons in the league and how he endured a series of ambitious but failed business ventures after his playing days came to an end. Perpetually looking for the next career opportunity, McGee recognized that he had his eggs in too many baskets and narrowed his post-NFL career focus while still continuing to push forward. That's what directed him towards the shipping industry. McGee was running a perfectly successful roofing company when a friend told him about the profit potential in shipping. Loath to waste a shot at financial gains, the longtime Cincinnati Bengals soon went about building and developing his own freight company, H&M Global Logistics. H&M brought in over $1 million in revenue in its first year and has not looked back, with McGee maintaining close watch as the company's CEO, showing that sometimes success on the field and off is earned over time. Number 3. Ed Newman and Tony Nathan. How about a tag team entry? In the case of longtime Miami Dolphins teammates Ed Newman and Tony Nathan, they went and decided to keep working together off the field. For 6 seasons in Miami, Newman looked to clear a path as a blocker to let Nathan, the team's running back, cruise through the defense. The two men have since taken their partnership to the courtroom. Now Newman and Nathan find themselves dishing out justice in courtroom 6-6 of the Miami-Dade County Jail. So they went from dishing out a kind of justice on the field and doing it more strongly off of it. Number 2. Keith Fitzhugh. For a brief moment back in late 2010, Keith Fitzhugh found himself a subject of fascination in the blogosphere, for essentially turning his back on the NFL. The Mississippi State product had experienced the same frustrations as so many other aspiring pro football players, getting signed and cut from the Baltimore Ravens and New York Jets twice without getting a sniff of game action. But rather than keep pushing in the face of disheartening rejection, Fitzhugh decided he had better things to do. Railroad work specifically. Now a terminal superintendent, Fitzhugh has stuck it out and remains a long-standing employee of Atlanta's Norfolk Southern Railway. Number 1. Kareem McKenzie. Football's brutal physicality and macho culture don't often foster an environment of open expressions of feelings. Instead, the mindset of demonstrating toughness through hiding pain looms large. So it was hardly a conventional career path to see Kareem McKenzie move from the gridiron to the psychologist chair. After benefiting from his own counseling sessions as an NFL player, the 11-year outside tackle for the New York Jets and Giants opted to dedicate himself to helping his fellow colleagues in retirement. McKenzie recently earned his Master's of Education in Professional Counseling from William Patterson University's College of Education and is now working towards his doctorate. In the meantime, he's found his calling as a sounding board and counselor to current players. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the NFL players who went from playing in the league to having regular 9-to-5 jobs? Are you surprised by how well some of these men are doing? What young player do you hope this never happens to? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and we will see you next time on the channel.